Okay, so I'm delighted to introduce you to Paddy Cunningham, finalist of this year's Biggest Loser competition. Firstly, a huge congratulations.
Thank you very much. Cheers. Thank you.
Well done. That's great. So tell us where you started from and where you've ended up finishing so far.
Yeah, where I started was just over a year ago, weighing about over 23 stone. In fact, where I am now is about the 15 stone mark. A big part of that was, as you mentioned, the TV show The Biggest Loser, during which period of 21 weeks I lost 6 stone 8, and then lost some extra myself as well by gym and healthy eating. So yeah, that's been kind of my year for the past 12 months. A lot of exercise and a lot of learning about healthy eating and the importance of it and how the two come together.
So what prompted you to apply for the show in the first place?
The thing for me was that I'd always been a big kid, you know, the fat child, all that kind of stuff, and I turned 30 next year, and it was a case of I don't want to turn 30 and still be in this position. Yeah. So when I seen that the Biggest Loser were applying for, or looking for applicants, myself and Will, who was my teammate on the show, applied and were successful in getting on, and as I say, the rest is history.
Yeah, that's great, and a great result. There's no doubt that your success is a real inspiration to other people. How do you intend to capitalise on that or use that exposure thus far?
Well, it's interesting. I mean, capitalise, I don't know if that's the word I want to use. It's kind of, I definitely want to help people that have been in similar situations to me, and the way that I've kind of started to make that happen is by training myself to become a personal trainer. Thank you very much. And I've just finished my training for that 2 weeks ago. So now that I've that done, it's a case of seeing how can I move that forward, and what route am I going to take, whether in a gym or working for myself or a mix of both. So that's the next thing, trying to decide how to use that. Yeah, so there's real world steps and your real world experience in terms of making that change. Tell us a little bit about how you do that and how you manage that after the show now. I think one of the key things I got from the show is the knowledge about why it's important to train and why it's important to eat relatively healthy and look after yourself. So that's something that I've been doing since, and whilst training to become a personal trainer, that's helped keep me on track as well. Yeah. So now it's going to be a case of sharing that with people to try and help them change their lives, hopefully, which is I'm really excited about. Yeah. So I don't know what route it's going to take, but really excited about it.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity. In terms of maintaining that, obviously there's two sides of the spectrum. There's the exercise and there's the nutrition.
Yep.
And going forward, how do you see yourself managing that?
I think it's a case of what I've been doing has been working for me, so making sure I stick to what I know works for me. Exercise-wise, going to have to mix it up a bit so that my body doesn't become complacent. But with the nutrition side of it, making sure I don't forget or fall off track again, because that can be very easy to do when you've done any kind of diet or weight loss plan. But you know, it's been nearly a year now, and I've been kind of doing it, so it seems to be working for me.
Yeah, so it definitely seems like you've gained those skills in terms of how to, on an ongoing basis, manage the good days and the bad days.
Exactly, and I think that's one of the key things, is that you will have days, weeks, maybe more than a week, whereby you pig out, or it's a bad week eating-wise or exercise-wise. But as long as you can balance that with, okay, do you know what, this week I'm back on target, I'm back on track with what I need to do, and just get that balance. That's the key thing.
Right, and some of those tools, what were some of your favourite tools to help you achieve that on the exercise side?
Well, one of the pieces of kit, and not just saying this because I'm with Cybex, you know, it could be biased, but is the arc trainer, because when we were in The Biggest Loser, we had the arc trainer, and the first day that I seen it, I was like, what is this? And I got on it, and I did about 5 minutes, and I was like, I don't know what this is doing. It felt different to other, like the treadmill and other bits of kit that we had. And then the next day I was like, okay, I'm going to get the better of this thing, and I said, I set myself a target of half an hour, and that's what I did. And one of the things I learned during that session was I was burning more calories in half an hour on the arc trainer than I was on, say, a treadmill or a bike or that. So when you're doing weight loss, you want to use what's going to burn more calories for you. So that became one of the kit of choice for me.
Definitely.
So when I got home from The Biggest Loser, I got in touch with Cybex and said, hey, I want to get one of these for myself at home, which I now have, which is brilliant. I've got the home arc trainer. And that's something that I use on some other piece of kit, like little circuits and stuff, so it's fantastic.
I think having that independently verified at burning 16% more compared to a typical elliptical at the same effort, as you say, if it's really burning more calories, then maybe it's a nice tool. But it's great to see that it was used and it's kind of worked for you. So that's
thank you very much. Thank you.
Well, we're delighted, Paddy. We wish you all the very best. And
thank you very much. Cheers.
Again.
Thank you. Thanks.